First up, Lucky Star, which is pretty much seen as the golden grail of weebdom of anime. Because let's face it, you gotta be kind of a weeb to get into this. Any normies and fake fans leeching onto anime topics just to get clout need not apply. So what's the show about? Not much really. Just cute girls doing cute things with the occasional hijinks ensuing. There's not much plot since only 3 characters have decent boob sizes. And there's not much story either, or character goals or anything like that. There's humor though, but I'll get into that later. For the characters, you have Konata, a giant fucking weeb obsessed with getting the latest anime, manga, or hentai simulator. Oh my god, she's just like me! Yeah, except she probably smells better than the average Smash Brothers player. Speaking of Smash Brothers players, you guys really need to get a shower. It's called hygiene, folks, look into it. Anyway, she hangs out with a couple of twin sisters. One's the tsundere type that she always teases and dabs at, and the other is your usual innocent cinnamon roll. There's also a sweet and smart girl with the biggest knockers of the class that hangs with them too, although not as much as the twins. We also have the teacher who plays online with Konata, partially because she's single. Probably being single is probably the norm today anyway, so whatever. There's a traffic cop who's also Konata's cousin, and she visits her occasionally when she's not out oppressing minorities. I mean, what? She has a sister too. Another cinnamon roll that looks up to them, and another classmate who seem to be the combination of Yumi and Hikage from Senran Kagura. Only she's somehow flattered than Konata is. Poor girl. There's a few other girls, but you know, they're more archetypes, so I'll just list them in the video. Oh, and there's also Konata's dad. He's a creeper. All that's missing from him is a van and some candy, and he'd be set to get more victims for Epstein's Island. Now about what goes on. I did say not much, but that's only story-wise. What happens is the usual stuff in slice of life anime. There's school stuff followed by seasonal events. Golden Week, summer vacation, the anniversary of Pearl Harbor, Christmas, New Year's, and so on. We follow these girls as they live their daily lives, such as Konata dodging her homework to play games, Miyuki's fear of the dentist, Nanako struggling with her single life, Konata's dad taking photos of underage girls, you know, as you normally do, and so on. Topics change in the show pretty quickly. One moment the girls sit together talking about food or schoolwork. Next, they're bathing together or going to a weeb convention. And about how the show is written, it's originally this show was made as a comic strip in Japan, kind of like which I can only imagine is pretty similar to what we got like with Garfield or the Family Circus or so on. So I guess it's the Garfield of weebs. Instead of a lazy fat cat, you got a lazy blue-haired lolly. Although she's actually legal in Alabama, so. There's also a bunch of references to things which I probably noticed only half of them. There's references to current stuff at the time it was made, like Full Metal Alchemist and Code Geass. And there's references to other older stuff, which most of it I didn't know. And yes, there's a few Gundam references too. They even acknowledged Gundam X, a criminally underrated Gundam show. So Konata gets extra head pats just for that. And a thorough digging. Near the end of each episode, there's a thing called Lucky Channel, which stars 2 more characters that make brief appearances in the main show. You have the young, experienced idol who's a total cunt, and the guy who's just starting his acting career. Both of them are supposed to be talking about stuff in the show, but hardly ever do since, well, Akira's a cunt, and poor Minoru has to deal with that. But it can be pretty amusing. I spelled amusing in this script with a Z. What the fuck? I just noticed that. The end credits aren't much to talk about since it's just the girls singing karaoke behind the door. At least for the first half. So unless you're a big weeb curious to know what anime opening song or whatever they're singing, it probably ain't much. But the second half's credits, honestly, they're even better. It's just Minoru's voice actor singing and dancing in some random area. It's more entertaining than it actually sounds, honestly. Oh yeah, and about the intro. It's just the girls dancing. It's cute as fuck. What else can I say? Although I gotta say, like, the first sentence they start off with the intro song makes zero sense to me. Like, the version I watched actually said something like 3 centimeters ain't that squishy. Like, what the fuck is that? You know, maybe I'm just uncultured. But at least I know what Timote is now. Oh god, it's in my head again. Anyway, this show's alright. I'd say a few other SOL animes come out since then and done comedy better, in my opinion, like Chunibu and Watamote. But Lucky Star still stands out. Plus all the meme fuel it's generated throughout the years is great too. So I got plenty of time to catch up on that shit. And plus it's just cute as fuck, so I'll be generous and give this thing a 4. 4 Konadas. I really grew to like this show, despite not knowing every joke or reference in it. Who knows, maybe when I rewatch it I'll know a little more by then. Anyway, next Timote. Who the fuck knows? Until next Timote though, enjoy your Timote. God damn it, get out of my head.